Hey, what's up, y'all? We got our rating guide here, and I'm about to go over some tips and tricks of some certain raids. So first, we got a DE farming army, and I'm gonna show you how it works. Spells can usually contain all heals, but generally 2 heal, 1 rage is best. But you can use just 3 heals, especially when you're in war and you do a lot of hogs. So we found a guy right here. Not as much DE as I expected, but I'm just gonna show you guys how to hit the storages. That's the point. So I'm gonna check for the CC, but they don't have any, so we're just gonna go in. Always drop your wizards behind your giants. Don't drop your archers behind your giants. Wizards have quite a few hit points, so it takes more than just one mortar shot to take them out. But if you drop in groups of archers, they generally just die as soon as the giants get to the mortar. So I wanted to deploy my archers a little bit late here. Raid your barbarian king accordingly. You might want to raid it at the DE store just for the sake of it, because the point here is to get to the DE, get the 50%, and get out of there. But at the same time, you can always go for the 3-star if your spell placement is correct. Sometimes you don't even need to use all 3 spells. As you can see here, I only used 2 spells at the very beginning. I threw my 3rd spell almost at the very end when I saw that I could get that 3-star. Okay, it's pretty close, so I'm just gonna drop my clan castle there. I wasn't even expecting this 3-star. I should have threw it in earlier. My barb king's about to die. It's gonna take forever for these wizzies to clean up the rest of these buildings, but that's what they need to do. The raid's over pretty much. That's why it's good to carry CC. I mean, sometimes you don't use them, but it's always good to have a backup in case you want to stretch it, like get that extra, 1-star, 50%. And they take about, a couple seconds to take up this builder hut. Okay, so let's look at a hog raid. The weekly that I'm showing you here is a surgical hog. A surgical hog is good to use against people with double giant bombs, but it's only effective against people with a lot of point defenses, cannons and archers on the outside ring. The good thing about surgical hogs, when you face bases like these, like especially these U2 bases, this guy's just used a little bit of a modified version of a U2 base. He basically just stuffed a double giant bomb when the guy didn't, but that's a good idea. See, when you use a surgical hog at max, you only sacrifice about 10 hogs to trigger a double giant bomb. But when you use the 2-point drop, you usually sacrifice half your army. So notice how I drop them about 3 to 4 hogs per defense. You could go sparingly. Sometimes you could go 5 against some heavy point defense areas. The heal spells don't necessarily have to be in the core. Usually at Town Hall 8, many people just stuff their mortars and air defenses in the core, which is what even my base uses. So I could technically surgical hog myself, but nobody has figured that out yet. So that's good. So when you do a surgical hog, when you drop your 4 to 5 hogs for defense, The point defenses are usually too weak to face against the 4 to 5 hogs. I mean, obviously when you send 4 to 5 hogs against like 3 different point defenses, they're obviously probably going to die before they get to that 3rd defense, but when you send 4 to 5 per defense, that changes everything because they quickly destroy the point defense and they basically just move on. When they move on, they move deeper into the base rather than off to the side or around the base, which often some bases do. Yep, the raid is wrapping up pretty much. Got some outside buildings that but I got plenty of wizards to clear that out. Usually when you don't get you get a high percentage hog raid, but you don't get the town halls usually because you don't have enough clean up troops and you're only left with your hogs, which is pretty bad. It's very painful to watch. So it's wrapping up right about now. I couldn't really find a good funnel drag raid from our previous wars, so I decided to just make one on my own. I know this guy's air defenses are complete crap, but I don't have any max loons, okay, so that kind of held me back a little bit. And also the fact that he doesn't have a clan castle. The clan castle is actually very important to your drag raid. You don't clear the clan castle. The clan castle should in fact help your drags destroy the base, because their clan castle is there for probably 4 to 5 seconds shooting at your drags. Actually no, it's probably less than that, like 1 to 2 seconds. Oh yeah, notice how I set the deploy order of the drags. Pay attention to that. So a good funnel is when you drop your drags. Let's say I was coming in from the top here, so I drop one on the left and the right to clear the side building so my drags don't go that way. And the deploy order is very important, or else your drags are just gonna fly off to one side and not be going straight down the center. As we can see here, I could have raged my drags on the left side. I usually drop my rages for the loons. I don't have any loons, so that's why this raid is kind of fucked up and I'm left with 1 air defense. Remember that your rages are mainly for your loons. Your first rage can go to your drags. As soon as their CC comes out, yeah, those rages are for their loons, but as soon as the CC is taken care of, those rages are going for your loons to go quickly straight to the air defenses, and that should end the raid. See, I didn't have my loons, so I couldn't really tell where my rages go, but you guys saw the funnel. That's how a funnel works. My deployment of drags was did not correspond to the correct textbook way of deploying drag, but you guys should do the textbook way because it's very efficient. The point of this raid was really just for the funnel. So I'm just doing a bar trade here. This is bar trades are always fun to do. They're very effective. They get a 50%, they get the trophies, and they can pick out outside loot for the loot. So I'm dropping 25 on each side. It's a very quick, efficient way to grab the loot. Sometimes you get deploy a little bit heavier on the side with a DE, which is not in the center, so therefore it's easier to get to. I also draw my Barb King to go after his Dark Elixir, I think. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's very efficient. You grab 50%. There's no way of stopping it. You just drop the barbs in for a main shield and drop your archers right after. There's almost no strategy to this, but I thought it was. So I see people who just don't march right at all against my base. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Just, yeah. It's very simple. Just do it right, you get your stuff, and then you piece the hell out. So my barge rate's finishing up. I'm just gonna hand it right now to save my Barb King. Okay, so this is pretty much it for the video. Check us out at azcock.webs.com, or just check out our clan 82.0. We also have a feeder for Town Hall 6 to Town Hall 7. I will see y'all soon.